Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're here, you're probably in the market for a new bag of some kind. I have two bags here. One is the BEIS Weekender bag and the other is the NOMAD LANE Bento bag. And I'm going to help you decide which one is best for you based on the kinds of trips you take day to day, week to week, what your specific days and weeks look like. I've had the BEIS Weekender for quite some time now. We've been to Europe together. We've been to New Jersey for the weekend. I've taken her on planes. I've taken her in the car. She's been through quite a variety of trips with me, so I can definitely speak on this bag quite a bit. This Bento bag by NOMAD LANE is a recent addition to my bag collection, and I just got back from a trip to Seattle in the Pacific Northwest, and I brought this with me as actually a personal item, but I fit everything in it for 10 days besides my clothes, which I took in a little carry-on. It was kind of like a mix of business and pleasure for this trip. I can definitely speak on some occasions in which it would be appropriate to use this bag as well. Also wanted to take a brief moment and thank NOMAD LANE for sponsoring this video and giving me this beautiful bag. I'm so happy. It really made my trip to the Pacific Northwest super easy and fun, and so I really can't wait to tell you guys more about it. So here's the plan. So first we're just gonna rewind a bit. I'm gonna unbox this Bento bag for you just to get some first little impressions. Then we're gonna do a little comparison of the BEIS Weekender bag with the NOMAD LANE Bento bag. And then I'm gonna show you exactly how I use this bag in my trip to the Pacific Northwest and do a little demonstration of packing for you. Let's get right into it. So I have my Bento bag box here. Okay, it looks like she is covered. Okay, so what I'm already loving about this is it comes with a storage bag. When I'm not traveling, the bag is protected. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so adorable. I don't even know where to start. I feel like there's so many compartments in here. I guess let's start with the front compartment. I love the color inside this. Not only do I like it aesthetically, but I feel like functionally I can actually see what is in it. So we have, it looks like a little pull-out clip to put your keys. And then we have this little pouch in the front with some pockets to maybe put wallet, passport, keys. Like I said, looks like we have two pen holders. So yeah, this is really good just for quick access stuff. Let's take a quick trip over to the back here. I believe that this doubles as a pocket, but then you can unzip the bottom and then have it just go right on to your suitcase. There's kind of two separate pockets in the front. Option for shoulder strap. We have space for quite a bit here. I think this is a recent upgrade on the bag. It can zip up and become more compact for when you don't want to use it, but this is a little water bottle holder here. You can stay hydrated. Looks like there's another in the back here, just like this. I don't know what this is for. Maybe a passport or something. Now let's get to the main event here. Oh yeah, okay. What I love about this already is that it literally functions like a mini suitcase. Let's take a look on this side first. This is amazing. Okay, so it looks like it comes with these two little, I think cosmetic bags. So these are just kind of the two front pockets where they land in. We have this other side. Looks like we can use for a laptop. Oh wow, jeez. This is literally a Mary Poppins bag. Oh my God, wait, this is actually so spacious. So let me run and get the Weekender bag. Let's do a little side by side and kind of compare function. Then we'll pack this guy. This is the full-size Weekender bag. I don't have the mini Weekender bag, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be giving you facts on the mini Weekender bag, which is basically the same thing as this, just a little more compact. It is advertised more as a personal item than a carry-on, so I think it's just a little bit more comparable to this bag. First, we have airline accessibility, which I know is a huge factor if you're planning on getting a bag to travel on planes with. Both of these bags have a trolley pass-through, which is a great features, and both also have the option to zipper the trolley pass through and make it a pocket. Yeah, this is just a great feature to kind of pop it onto the handle of your roller. It just makes it really easy to roll your entire thing with you in the airport and not have to carry anything. So again,
both have this option. So let's talk dimensions really quickly. Personal item is something that should fit under the seat in front of you, and then a carry-on is something that would fit in the overhead storage. So ideally, what I did for my trip to Seattle is I brought this bag as a personal item, and then I brought my little roller as a carry-on. So I had essentially 2 sizable bags with me on the plane, and I didn't have to check a bag for a 10-day trip, which was amazing. A personal item size is 18 inches by 14 inches by 8 inches, typically. This bento bag is 17 inches by 8 inches by 10 inches. We definitely clear the personal item size. We actually come under a bit. This was super easy to fit under the seat in front of me. It just slid right in. It was really nice on the plane to have access to literally everything in this bag because the only thing I put in my suitcase was clothes. So anything I needed access to was really quick and easy and accessible. So the mini weekender, just keep in mind, anytime I reference it, I am talking about a bag that is a little bit smaller than this. So the mini weekender is 16 inches by 15.7 inches by 8 inches. By the internet's standards of a personal item, it does go over. It is advertised as a personal item. People say it does fit under the seat. I always get a little nervous about risking that personally. Sometimes I'll risk it with a carry-on if it's like 1 inch or 2. With a personal item, I would just really hate to be planning to bring that with me, stuff that has like my skincare, my books, and like stuff that I really want accessible on the plane and then have to like store it above me. I would just rather have dimensions of a bag that I know they will not be able to pull anything with me on. You probably could use the mini weekender as a personal item, but just know that you'd have to be a little bit more careful about checking with the airline if they will actually let you put it under the seat. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes people are more strict. It just depends on the day. I feel like it's a little unpredictable. So for me personally, in terms of sizing, bento bag wins that one. Next, I want to talk about cleaning / material. This is made of weather resistant nylon and it's LWG certified leather. It's like a nonprofit organization that basically just cares about sourcing leather in like an eco-friendly, sustainable way. This is real leather. This is really easy to spot clean. I spilled some like toothpaste on it, which usually you buy like a black bag because you know it won't get dirty, but toothpaste is white. So I was like, shoot, super easy to spot clean, came right out. Not a problem at all. Like the nylon is a really nice, like cleaning friendly material. BEIS, this is made with poly canvas and vegan leather. I would say the BEIS wins the leather game. Just as a vegan, I prefer vegan leather. In terms of like the main body of the bag, I definitely prefer the nylon to the canvas. And that is because of the cleaning that just does not happen with this bag. I do have a lighter bag, right? So I'm at more risk of getting my bag dirty. You can get this bag in a few different colors, which I'll mention later. When I actually got this bag, it came ripped and they sent me a new bag for free. Like it wasn't a big deal, but it did come ripped. In the time between getting the new bag, I had to use it for a trip to New Jersey and I did get it a little dirty and I had trouble cleaning it and it didn't really come out. And then this bag, not soon after, I also got dirty. And I just have not been able to clean it from this material. I would say in terms of cleaning, like I said, the bento bag definitely wins that one. Next, I want to talk about the weight very briefly. The weight of just the bag alone without anything in it. The bento bag is 2.76 pounds and the BEIS mini weekender bag is 3.4 pounds. The mini weekender bag is a little heavier. I always like to travel as light as possible, especially like the weight of my bag. I want to be as light as possible because I'm going to be putting so much of my stuff in it anyway. So the bento bag is lighter. Let's talk about functionality because that's a huge thing. Talking about how to carry it. So we have the weight comparison, obviously. The way that this bag is built, this bag is just so much more comfortable to carry for some reason and doesn't feel as heavy. Like I can have the same amount of stuff in this bag and it just feels so much heavier and it's so much bulkier. So we have this nice strap here. I do not feel like this is heavy at all. Again, I did use this mostly on the trolley pass, so I wasn't really carrying it that much anyway. But this is really nice. Like if I'm in the airport and I'm carrying it like this, I can like rest my arm on it because it's like more of a square shape. It is a lot lighter and a lot more comfortable to carry. This bag is fully packed right now. This bag is not fully packed at all. Right now what I have in this is my BEIS Cosmetics makeup bag with makeup actually removed from it and put in this bag. And I have 4 books, all softcover books. I would say honestly like The bento bag is definitely heavier now because I have a fully packed bag of everything I brought with me to Seattle for 10 days, but it is not that much heavier than this with just a few things in it. For some reason, the way the BEIS bag distributes weight, it really does make it feel heavier. You know, I wouldn't really be able to like rest my arm on this like the other ones. In terms of carrying it, I would say the bento bag absolutely wins in terms of weight and like comfort. Now let's talk about how to pack each one. I want to compare the compartments first. This is a huge thing. The BEIS bag has this little zipper in the front, and then really it's quite open plan in here. We have a little zipper here and a little slot for the laptop as well. And then everything else is just kind of a free-for-all. Then we have this compartment at the bottom, which I do love. Can fit up to 3 pairs of shoes I have found, and I also use it to like put my dirty clothes in. The compartments of the bento bag, there are a lot of compartments. You do have this front pocket here that's a little kind of like quick, easy access. We have these 2 little compartments. It opens up like a suitcase. Not only do we have a laptop sleeve, but then we have another little compartment in front of it where I put all like the chargers and wires and stuff like that. You can access the back of this through the middle like this, or what I typically have been doing with this compartment is closing kind of this suitcase like version here, and then just if you head on to the back, just opening the back compartment, so it just opens like a regular kind of like zipper. And then you also have this little guy here, which is great for your phone for easy access. More compartments in this bag. Also, to note, the NOMAD Lane bento bag comes with these 2 little bags. This bag is obviously a lot more versatile. You can pack it like a suitcase, like open like that, but it also can function kind of like just a regular zipper bag, which is really cool. I would say like having this compartment here for the shoes is a really nice feature that the bento bag doesn't have, but I think overall this definitely is way more functional in terms of packing than this bag where you're just kind of like throwing everything in. Still on the concept of functionality, but now we're moving from packing to accessibility, how to access everything. So as I mentioned, BEIS is more open plan. The bento bag has a place and a space for everything. So in terms of like accessibility, the bento bag also 100% wins. I dig through this BEIS bag so much trying to find stuff. I feel like when I'm traveling or moving quickly, I have to like find an appropriate spot to put it down and then take stuff out and like dig through. Whereas the bento bag, I could literally have it on my shoulder. I know exactly what I need, where it is. I open one zipper, I find it, and that's that. Even the zipper that like opens up to the more suitcase function, I can just open it like a regular zipper bag from above and like get what I need that way. This is really about efficiency when it comes to accessibility. Just the physical structure, I really do prefer the way this bag is a little more like even throughout as you go up and down on the height. It's kind of a box up here and it's a box down here. This kind of closes and is a little bit more triangular, which I really like with handbags because it makes it look smaller than it is, but kind of fits more at the base. But in terms of like a travel bag that I'm trying to like fit a lot in, this just actually has more area to put stuff because it doesn't like close like a triangle at the top. This bento bag, also important to note for accessibility, has this amazing, I think this is new for the V4, don't quote me on that, but it has this amazing little like water bottle pouch. Traveling, you gotta stay hydrated. I got this huge like smart water bottle at the airport that probably cost like $7 or something ridiculous like that, but the point is it was big and it fit in here. It comes with a little zipper and is very stretchy. Also important to be able to have hydration accessible. Again, I think the bento bag wins for accessibility. It was just really, really easy to find things. I think we stayed at 4 separate places in 10 days, so we were moving around a lot very quickly, so it was really nice to like actually not have to really like unpack this even that much. Whereas like the BEIS, there's a lot of digging that goes on in this bag. You have to take stuff out to get to stuff, and then stuff's all over the place. And then I just want to talk about like appropriate occasions for each one. I would say for the bento bag, you can do like a bigger work day. I used to work in the city in Manhattan. Then before my partner and I lived together, I would like go to his place and then spend the night and then go back to work. So I was like carrying around a lot of stuff. So you know, this bag would be really good if you have like a bigger work day, you have to maybe carry your computer, a change of clothes. It's also great on a trip like the one I just took if you want to put it on a roller. I would say it's better for trips on a plane specifically because of how functional and compact it is. Like this is really good for like public transportation, and it's like good for business or personal. I think it would also be a great gym bag. I plan on using it as a gym bag. Like if I want to go work at a coffee shop and then go to the gym, maybe take a shower there, kind of just has space to like do all of that and have everything with me. I can also kind of use this as a briefcase like I did on my trip a bit. And it can also be used as a weekend bag. I haven't yet because I literally just got it, but I really do think that this is appropriate for a lot of occasions. The BEIS Weekender bag is great for a weekend trip. This bag would be more suitable for a car than a plane, just on my own experience. I've taken it, like I said, to New Jersey with me pretty often. It's more like for personal use. Like I would not use this for like a business day or for like a gym bag or for something like that. Like I would use it for more personal, like elective use, if that makes sense. It is bulky. It is a bulky bag. Even the mini Weekender is the same width, I believe, as this. So I wouldn't take this on a trip where like I know I'm gonna have to be carrying it around a lot. That's why I would save it for like a car trip. And then the last thing I want to discuss obviously is price. There's a pretty steep difference here. So the mini Weekender bag comes in at $98 and the Bento bag by Nomad Lane comes in at $298. Pretty big difference in price for these two bags. So I know price is a huge factor for a lot of people. So that's definitely something to consider. I do think that the Bento bag is really versatile, and I do see myself using it a lot more for a lot more circumstances than the BEIS bags. I always think of things more like in terms of an investment. So I know that if I'm gonna buy this mini Weekender bag for $98, I might also need to buy like a briefcase or a gym bag, something else that like the Weekender bag really wouldn't function in. By the end of the day, I might actually be buying 3 bags that would be potentially even more than the price of this Bento bag. So I do think you kind of get like all in one with this. Just something to think about. Now to kind of give you even more of an idea of kind of how this works, I am going to unpack this and then repack it for you to show you everything that I took with me on my trip to Seattle and how I fit it all. First of all, right off the bat, I just wanted to say what I love about this bag is that this is empty right now and it looks the same as when it's full. I hate when bags like collapse and like completely lose shape when there's nothing in them. It's really annoying to like have to pack something that like doesn't have shape and like make the stuff inside of it give it like the right shape, if that makes sense. So let's start with this back pocket here. First we have our cosmetics. This is just something I got off Amazon, so I have all of like my travel size stuff in here. That I will put all the way on one side. Then I have my little Nomad Lane makeup bags. That I'll also put kind of next to my other cosmetic bags. Of course, when I go away, I always think I'm going to read more than I do. So I always bring at least two like extra books with me. So that I'll also put in this compartment here next to my makeup. I've taken my BEIS mirror out of my cosmetic makeup bag and I'll just stick it in there as well. I also put my full toothbrush, which is electronic, in here, kind of just like in between some stuff. And then I put my glasses and my contacts as well in my glasses case on top. I just lay it on top like that. So that fits all of that. Now these little side compartments are really cool. They go in about halfway. The deodorant, for example, I put in here, super easy to access. When I am traveling, I need to know where my deodorant is and I need to be able to access it. I also brought this set of nails because I had a feeling I might get engaged on this trip, which I did, but I never put my nails on. I just ended up getting myself a manicure after, but I did have them as an option if I wanted them, which was nice. I also have, for the other side of this jewelry box. So I put that in this side. The little ring box that my ring came in, I also just threw in there as well. Just like casually mentioning I just got engaged, but it's okay. Maybe I'll make another video about it. Now, for this compartment, we have this kind of like mesh vibe here. I stored my heels in this bag and then my brush. I also have my hair curler that I put in here, but it's cooling off because I just curled my hair. It left quite a bit of space as well for some more things, but I just didn't use it because I didn't have to. And that's what I like about this bag is that it's not like absolutely full and like maxed out. There is some space, which makes it more efficient to find things. We have our laptop sleeve here, and I have my hard drive and my converter. I could stick my memory card in here, put stuff on my hard drive, my camera charger, and then I have my, obviously like my computer charger, my phone charger as well. And then we just have the stuff in the front compartment. I have my current read, Dopamine Nation. I ended up getting a cold on the plane on the way there. I picked up some cough drops along the way. I have my like vitamins, like probiotics and stuff. And then I have these headphones for the JetBlue experience so that I don't have to buy headphones on the plane, stick them in here as well. And then I put this little pen. There's like two little slivers for a pen as well. So that's that. Super easy. Nothing is like bulking out. I definitely have room for some other stuff here. I will link this Bento bag down below for you guys. Check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.